Does your wife mow the lawn? Does your wife clean the house? Does your wife cook dinner? What contribution to your household does your wife add into the home? Does your wife complain about everything and everyone? Does your wife ever have anything of interesting conversation to bring to the table? Does your wife worry about hair, makeup, and clothing more than she does on how she treats you? Is your wife always asking you for money and has the expectation for you to create a certain amount of income while she competes with the next door neighbor? Is your wife an influencer or does she watch influencers? Does your wife make your neck tickle? Does she do it in public when other women are standing by your side? Does your wife abuse you in public or laugh at you? Does your wife bring anything to the table? Does your wife contribute financially to the household? And if she doesn't contribute financially, does she clean the house? Does she mow the lawn? Does she take the trash to the dump? Does she do anything in the household to assist you in running the home so that when you get home from work that you don't have to feel so exhausted, as in a collaboration of a man and a woman to raise children? If your wife does not help you in any way, shape, or form, you can thank Kamala Harris and the women on The View for that. So the new model of a woman is to literally just sit there and bark orders at everyone and tell everybody girl power, and then they all come together and cackle claws, such as the environmentalist Eat Clean Party, where they then try to come in the form of a cluster of garbage, where they then go out and try to recruit or tear other women down, or brainwash other women to create their own cluck, where they all dog out men for not acting and saying and doing what they want them to do. Well, that would be called slavery, would it not? While they're codependent on you for protection, while they claim ownership on you by showing off a diamond ring, while contributing in no way to the home except for barking orders at you to go do this and go do that and go do this and go do that, because they think because they look a certain way and they make your neck tingle. Don't worry, they'll give you just enough to keep you hanging on. Not only do they not offer friendship or companionship or conversation, all they want from you is loin movement. Wow, what a relationship. All they want from you is to show off how much money that you're making at your job, to disintegrate the lives of other people. Wow, what a great woman. Still, you're not quite getting the low, devil, disgrace, disgusting behavior of what I've tried to show you with what Mona Van's up to. You're still not getting how dirty and dark these women on The View are. You're still not understanding how dirty and disgusting and sadistic the women of Kamala Harris support is. You really just don't understand, do you? How disrespectful all of the fake news media. I'm not really sure. This is communism at its worst at this time, and there's a long-term effect in civilization that is evolving because of these influencers who wear the implant bikini tops with Mona Van in Bodrum with her weird-ass body in a bikini, where she goes to a business meeting. You're still not getting the bad intentions behind all of it of the Democratic Party, of what Mona Van has prepared for you to destroy our country. You don't see the destruction of a woman who has 435,000 followers attached to a man with 15 million followers and literally brags every fucking day about a fucking diamond ring, while he tells you to have joy and happiness. You as a nation aren't seeing that Kamala Harris is behind the fact that women are no longer human. They are dictators in their own households, and then they go off to work, and then they abuse the staff for not doing exactly what they want them to say, how they want them to behave, how much money they want you to create, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Of an entitled, delusional existence. And if you have anything of offering to offer, they will violently abuse you if they're in their millennial and Gen Z era. Literally, they will violently, like Sarah Trotta, will try to violate you. That's the reality of what we're dealing with in the economy right now because of Kamala Harris, because we don't have an iron dome of protection from the alien encounters from space, because they value Mona Van as a provocative woman who spreads her legs in Bodrum while she films it to let you know that she's up to fucking evil, yet nobody pays attention. Mona Van, what exactly were you up to in Bodrum anyway? Why were you in Bodrum, and who are those people, those old-ass people with that big-ass house that you were staying in? What is your intention behind your content in this country? What is your intention with my content? How many years have you been stealing or trying to steal from me? And how many years have you tried to torment me? How many times have you laughed in my face after you posted a nasty piece of content while I cried my eyes out? And that's called sweet? The new modern American dream of aspirations in the minds of Kamala Harris supporters. While they have clean energy and white backdrops. That's not how life works, folks. That's not how we get evolution in society. And these women on these platforms are the nastiest, horrific Gestapo that we've ever had on the planet. It's not a fast gas chamber death. It's a slow gas chamber of a concentration camp that you are not quite comprehending the mass catastrophe of what they're already doing in the world. They do not have feeling in their soul. They have black hearts and they do not care, and they surely will as hell cry their little bitch eyes out when they get caught and act like they're so innocent. And you may or may not believe them, but you better know that they don't give two rats' ass. It's a fucking CIA showdown. What part of that don't you get? Donald Trump is going to save this country from communism by exposing Kamala Harris and the liberals and the Democrats and the fake news media and you as influencers. And that scares you to death.